Danny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. He gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy thing to do, and he certainly hoped to turn things around in this one.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. Holt is up with it. Throw on to first, and Pedroia is set down to open up the ballgame. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Piazza going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Mookie Betts. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one skips in front of the plate.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. Sox not. Clay Buchholz gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So stepping in, Donald Jones. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves winning.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Diaz under it. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Gray ready with the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make it work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Here's Chris Davis now. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Buchholz is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up. There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Betts to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box, Tom Noonan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Set with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
0-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
So here's how the bone stops are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
This is in the air to left field. Cottrell sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Alejandro Diaz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Blake Swihart. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
We're going to have to count 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Chad Pimentel. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Pimentel is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jones fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. In now for the O's, Brian Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lifted in the air to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Shaw has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Brock Bolton now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Buchholz sets. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is ready for another chance. Danny Cottrell. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. For the shortstop, Reyes. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder.
So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Very weakly on the ground. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains. Now batting, Donald Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Donald Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 19.
So striding in, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Davis, a native Texan. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cottrell on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Popped him up. Sandoval has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Clifton ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the
Standing in, Sammy Vaccaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Hit hard towards center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Strike 2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Into the box, Blake Swihart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now at the plate, Tom Noonan. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Tom Noonan.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 14.
Standing in, Cal Clifton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Clifton, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cottrell giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in, Brian Reyes.
Captain Brian Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. At the plate, Chad Pimentel to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much. Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swinging a soft liner. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Mookie Betts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch.
And a base hit as the Red Sox have battled back to tie the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Travis Shaw is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. 2-0 count, the pitch, too high, and it's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. Set and the 2-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. De Aza is under it and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start the inning and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Cottrell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready once again, Donald Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the third out. Stepping into the box, Sammy Vaccaro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Pitch popped up. Gray is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Davis now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The 0-1 delivery. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Adam Jones. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pimentel is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Tom Noonan. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Buchholz sets. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's out to left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is... CC Sabathia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Chad Pimentel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's a strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nope. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Danny Cottrell. Pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce things.
And the off-balance throw gets it. Leading off the inning, Cal Clifton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Number 3.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Alejandro De Aza as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Evan Gattis come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Evan Gattis.
Clifton on at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian Reyes. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied away center. Betts will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
At shortstop, number 7.
Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. A runner on first with 2 away. That's by him for strike 1. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pimentel moving in. He's got it as the tying run is. Start of the 9th as we welcome you back now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. Evan Gattis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out to left field. Gaddis has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with one away. And standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. He's set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate though.
1-1 the count. Betts, base runner at first with one out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. On the move again from first. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, T-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Clifton in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Digging in, Donald Jones.
Second baseman, Donald Jones.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Cottrell going back. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So a 3-run blast is straight away left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Baltimore Orioles used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. CC Sabathia wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa.